Before you go out and rush to United Nations Federal Credit Union to join, keep in mind that they're going to pull check systems. It's going to be a soft pull for membership. It won't be a hard pull. And all of their credit products, they're going to hard pull you every time you apply for a product, okay? So it's going to be a hard pull with Experian. Keep in mind this, don't apply for more than 10 bank accounts in a year, because otherwise you're going to get on check systems and it's not going to be fun, okay? So just keep that in mind, 5 to 10 a year, no more than 10. United Nations Federal Credit Union is one that I highly, highly recommend. Let's get into it. All right, so we're going to have two different credit cards. One is going to be called the Elite, one is called the AZURE, okay? Credit limits up to $100,000 on the Elite, and then another one up to $50,000. Stick around to the end of the video because I'm going to give you some hacks that you guys are going to need to know about, okay? But you got to watch to the end of the video. So with both of the cards, they're going to have one's going to have an annual fee, one's is not going to have one. So the Elite will have a $50 annual fee. That's like nothing, okay? It's even less. This is better than the flagship card. I can promise you that, okay? I can promise you that. So $50 for the annual fee, zero here. Global rewards and protection when you travel, more points for every day. So this is more of an everyday card. This is more of a global card, okay? Introductory rate for the first 6 months, 0%. For the first 12 months, 0%, okay? These actually deserve their own video, and I'm going to make my own video on each of those and talk about how you can leverage them and all types of stuff. This is going to be an overview on the card. 11.99% on the top card, 12.99 on the other one. 100,000, 50,000. Foreign transaction fee, 0% on the Elite, 1% on the AZURE. VIP airport lounge access, free enrollment. You'll get it with Elite, you won't get it with AZURE. Remember, Elite's going to be the travel card. Introductory offer, same. Global rewards program, same. Okay? They're going to give you more of the cell phone, price protection, return protection on the everyday card. This one is going to be more of the hotel, concierge, travel insurance up to 500 grand, 5,000 reimbursement. All right, so they're gonna have a lot of benefits, right? You can take up to $1,000 a day on the ATMs on both cards. Okay, it's a lot. Yeah, obviously you can lock them, things like that. Okay, credit life protection, free up to $55,000 per member. Okay, it's pretty cool. Now, you can actually own both cards, and you can actually go to frequently asked questions, and then you can actually, like for example, if we clicked here, you can actually see how many credit cards can I have. You can have a credit card, can have both the AZURE and the Elite at the same time. And then you can also co-sign for secondary card holders. You know, you guys can go through this whole thing. How much will you be given as a credit line? Boom, right? So you guys can go through the entire thing. I'm going to make a couple suggestions though. If we go even back to... give me 1 second here. Here is going to be the credit card rewards, okay? So with the AZURE, earn 3x on groceries, restaurants, and online food delivery services. Earn 2x points on streaming services and transit. It's pretty good. Elite, 3x points for restaurants. Earn 2x points for groceries and online food. Earn $1 for every point you spend. And then new cardholders receive the bonus, right? You can go in and redeem the points through the login there. But you can actually, this is what's really cool, is I've already done a video on Emirates card with Barclays. You can actually turn your points into miles with Emirates, which is awesome. Okay, and then the hotels are going to be high end as well. You can even redeem a minimum of 2,500 points for $25 cash, and you can have it depend into your checking or savings account as well. That's going to be kind of it with that as far as that goes. I wanted to bring up the credit card sheet so you guys can see something here. So this is going to be pretty much the same with the Elite card, but I just pulled up one of them for the AZURE, right? So you're going to notice that the AZURE is going to have no annual fee. The Elite will have 50, right? But what you're going to notice here is on the APR, so the normal APR is what? On the AZURE, it's 10.9, right? If we did a cash advance, it's the same thing. If you did a balance transfer, it's the same thing. What does that tell you guys? you guys, if you use the credit card, you can do a cash advance, and you're not going to be dinged for it like that, right? You're going to only get $5 or 2% of your cash advance. So when you have a cash advance percentage the same as your APR, it doesn't hurt you to do a cash advance, does it? Most banks are going to charge you crazy amount to do a cash advance. But UNFCU, they're not going to charge you any more to do a balance transfer to do a cash advance. They will have a one-time fee, right? A 2%. 2% is nothing. It's really nothing to pay to play. Okay, so I really love this as far as their credit unions, their credit limits, because $50,000 to $100,000 card, you can do a balance transfer, you can cash it out, you can do whatever you want. Now, let me give you the plug and let me give you the play. Both of these cards can be secured. So if you guys really didn't think that you're going to get approved for $100,000 on a credit card and you wanted a $100,000 line and you have $100,000, you can secure a line with $100,000 for 6 months and then apply for the card to get unsecured and get a $100,000 credit line or a $50,000 credit line. Get what I just said? If you don't think that you're going to get approved for the maximum amount, why not take $50,000, $100,000 from your credit limits if you have it, put it into a secured line, use that card for 6 months, apply for an unsecured card, and then you're going to get your money back. You can close out the secured one, keep the open one, and now you have a $100,000 credit line or a $50,000 credit line. And then what do you think that's going to do for the rest of your credit cards? It's going to help you get higher limits, people. Okay? Getting a flagship card with Navy Federal is going to be a piece of cake. Now you got $100,000 with UNFCU and $80,000 with flagship, and shoot, you probably can get the AZURE with $50,000. So, guys, UNFCU, you have to start the banking relationship. Get the checking, get the savings, get the direct deposit going, get the weekly deposits coming into the accounts. Build up your relationship with UNFCU. I promise you, it's one that you don't want to miss out on. I'm going to be doing so many reviews on the different products because they have so many in depth and plays. But here you go. Get the credit cards. If you don't think you can get them, secure them, because you can secure both of them. Call up customer service, say, hey, I'd like to secure this card, and they're going to help you get that set up, right? And then you'll get the card, and then you can, it doesn't graduate, but you can apply for an unsecured card after 6 months, okay? UNFCU is pretty conservative unless they have a relationship with you. So do it the smart way. Weekly deposits, direct deposit, secure the cards, do a secured loan for 6 months to a year, and now you're going to be in a place where you can really play with UNFCU and leverage the credit, leverage your profile, and help, First Tech and Navy Federal give you those high limits as well.